Weight is the unwanted baggage being carried around by too many people these days. This is mainly due to lack of exercise and unhealthy food options as a result of our on-the-go lifestyle. Not only does the aesthetic aspect impact our mental health, but manifestations on our physical health in the form of diabetes and hypertension lead to far more serious issues. Take a glass of tepid water. Add 1 tablespoon of lime juice, add 1 teaspoon of honey, add a small pinch of pepper, mix it well and have this on an empty stomach every morning before 7:30 AM for maximum benefit. Otherwise too, a lick of honey anytime is good. It helps to metabolize the fat that is already sitting in your body. In a pan, boil 1 liter of water. Take 1/4 teaspoon of coriander seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 1/4 teaspoon of fennel seeds. Now mix this and let it boil for about 5 minutes. Let it cool and then strain the liquid. Pour this into a flask and remember to have this detox solution throughout the day. And also remember, make this solution fresh every morning. Ensure you have the maximum calories of the day at lunch with all the otherwise difficult to digest foods like sweets and carbs, and make sure you have a bowl of cabbage at lunch, either cooked or raw. Believe me, this really works wonders. Add 1/4 cup of yogurt to a blender. Add about half a glass of water to it and do not forget, add about a little bit of sugar to taste. Blend this well and this is the mixture that you will get. Add about half a glass of water to this. Stir this well. Make sure the water is at room temperature. Have this with your lunch every day to enable good digestion. Make your own fat-fighting spice powder. Add the following to a blender: 1 bay leaf, about 2 cinnamon sticks, 6 cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of fennel seeds. Add about 4 teaspoons of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Now blend all these well and at the end add about 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. This is the mixture you would get. Store this in a dry place and sprinkle over any meal. It is very difficult to battle the bulge, but make a start with these easy remedies. Also put in some exercise in your daily routine, and I know it is difficult, but try and stay away from fried and your sweet temptations. Wrinkles are an imminent though unwelcome part of aging. As the skin elasticity decreases, skin starts to sag and form wrinkles. Moreover, with the polluted environment we live in these days, wrinkles start to form at an early age itself. Wrinkling generally starts around the eyes and then moves throughout the face. With a little care, you can prevent further wrinkling. Start your day with a small piece of finely crushed ginger and also some honey, and this would definitely prevent wrinkles. Before bathing, apply a paste of mashed sliced papaya along with half a banana and apply this for your face and leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes and then wash it off. For the area under the eyes, apply some egg white gently. Applying the juice of cucumber daily is not only soothing but also keeps wrinkles at bay. Every night, massage the areas where wrinkles appear with coconut oil or almond oil. A yoga session for about 15 to 20 minutes also maintains skin's elasticity. Like with every other part of the body, the skin also needs nourishment and pampering. Cut out alcohol and smoking, eat a well-balanced diet, keep yourself well hydrated by drinking about 2 liters of water a day. Well, these are very small steps, but they go a long way in making you look young and healthy for a long time. Indigestion, also known as dyspepsia in medical terms, is a very common problem nowadays. It can cause nausea and belching, upper abdominal discomfort, and sometimes the feeling of being full even though you haven't eaten. Spicy and oily foods can often cause indigestion. Overeating and eating at irregular intervals can also cause indigestion. Sometimes coffee, alcohol, and even anxiety are the culprits. However, the symptoms of indigestion could also be indications of serious latent problems, so make sure to rule this one out. Take a glass of water at room temperature, add 1 teaspoon of honey, add 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, a pinch of pepper powder. Mix this well, and you can have this mixture about 30 minutes after every meal to improve your digestion. Take a glass of water and add about 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Add few drops of lemon juice. This helps in keeping the stomach line safe and also prevents bloating and gas. If your food was delicious and you have overeaten, not to worry at all. Add 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to half a glass of water, and this works wonders. Take a glass and add a little bit of water. Add 1 teaspoon of yogurt to this. Mix this really well. Fill this glass with more water. Add a pinch of salt. And you can have this mixture at regular intervals to soothe your stomach. Take a glass of warm water. Take 1 teaspoon of ginger juice. Add 1 teaspoon of lime juice to this. Add about 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of honey. Mix really well. And you can have this after meals for better digestion. These simple cures for common stomach ailments can protect the lining of your stomach wall. Ensure you follow these regularly to have a healthy digestive system. Many of us like to maintain long nails, but very few realize they also need to be nurtured. Very often, nails become brittle and they crack and break easily. Broken nails not only look bad, but they also could be a sign of iron deficiency. Try these simple remedies for healthy nails. First and foremost, keep your fingernails dry and clean to prevent bacteria from forming beneath your nails. Take about 250 ml of water, which is about 1 cup. Add a tablespoon of lime juice. You can soak your fingernails in this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Wash it off with warm water, dry it well, and remember, moisturize as well. You can do this with your toenails as well, and this procedure not only keeps your nails healthy but also removes nail stains. Take some warm mustard oil and soak your toenails and fingernails in it for about 10 minutes. Gently massage each toe and finger and remove the excess oil. Make this a daily routine for healthy nails. Take some freshly squeezed lime juice and with a small cotton ball, gently rub some lime juice onto your finger and toenails. Wash it and dry it thoroughly, and this in fact makes your nails even more stronger. Finally, include foods like spinach, beetroot, nuts and dry fruits to your diet very frequently to give your nails the needed nutrients. Pamper your nails and watch. Those who have experienced a toothache know the agony that it can cause. Besides the excruciating pain, it can also affect your appetite and your sleep. So what causes a toothache? It can be due to many factors such as tooth decay, gum infection or tooth nerve irritation. Whatever the reason may be, it needs to be addressed immediately. Take a bowl and add about 2 teaspoons of lime juice, and then add a generous pinch of asafoetida or hing. Mix it and warm it very slightly. Take a piece of cotton, dip it in this mixture and apply it on the affected tooth. Alternatively, you can also take a clove and place it on the affected tooth and bite on it really hard. Take a glass of lukewarm water and add about half a teaspoon of salt to it. Mix this well and gargle your mouth with it a couple of times a day. Not only does this bring down the swelling, but it also eliminates bacteria affecting the tooth. An extremely simple way of dealing with the toothache is to take quarter teaspoon of salt and quarter teaspoon of pepper powder. Mix a little water to it until you form a paste. Now apply this to the affected area, leave it on for a little while and then gargle it off. When you feel a toothache is coming on, immediately take a piece of onion and place it on your tooth or chew an onion just for a little while. Remember, oral hygiene plays a huge role in your overall health, so do not ignore a toothache. A dry cough or a non-productive cough is usually the result of a viral infection. Triggers that bring on a dry cough are pollution, irritants and allergens in the environment, and even a sinus infection. The back of the throat gets inflamed or irritated, leading to dryness and coughing. There is no mucus or phlegm in a dry cough, making the throat itchy and leading to a persistent cough. This makes the body totally fatigued and compromises the immune system. Honey is a natural home remedy for dry cough as it soothes the irritated tissue lining at the back of your throat. Depending on the severity of the cough, take a tablespoon of honey 1 to 3 times a day. Take a glass of warm water and add the juice of a freshly squeezed lime to it. And now add 1 or 2 teaspoons of honey. Mix this well and have this concoction a couple of times a day till the cough disappears. Soak around 7 almonds in warm water overnight. In the morning, peel the skin off and make a paste out of it. And now to this paste, add 2 tablespoons of butter and also add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Mix this well and form a paste. You can have this paste twice a day until you get relief. In a glass of slightly warm water, add a teaspoon of turmeric or haldi powder and add a teaspoon of caram or ajwain powder. Mix this really well and have it a couple of times a day until the cough persists. Eat healthy, drink healthy and lead a happy life. Gastritis is an inflammation of the lining of the stomach which manifests as a cramping in the stomach, a feeling of the belly being on fire, being bloated, nausea and vomiting. If you look at the reasons why gastritis occurs, it is mainly due to bad eating habits and bad choices of food. Eating at erratic hours or just before bedtime, overindulgence in spicy and oily foods, and excessive intake of coffee, tea and alcohol can all trigger gastritis. Take a handful of basil or tulsi leaves, add half a cup of water and blend them and you will receive this juice. Add a generous pinch of rock salt to this juice. Mix it really well and have it 2 to 3 times a day for gastritis. Take a bowl and add about 1 tablespoon of honey. And now add 1 teaspoon of lime juice to it and also a pinch of black pepper. Mix this well and have it 2 to 3 times a day. Take a glass of thin buttermilk, add a pinch of turmeric powder or haldi, also add a pinch of asafoetida or hing. and add about 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek seed powder. Mix this really well and drink this at night for symptom relief. Take a small piece of fresh ginger, wash it and grate it, and to this add half a cup of water and boil it in a pan. And you need to boil this until it is reduced to half. Let this cool and then strain it in a glass. After straining it, it is ready to drink. These are measures to cure gastritis, but it is essential to prevent gastritis as it can lead to far more serious health issues if it becomes chronic. Drink a lot of water, but remember not to drink water with food. So eat at regular intervals, cut down the spice and oil in your diet if your stomach cannot stomach it. The normal temperature of the body is about 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit. However, this varies from person to person, so a temperature till about 99.5 degrees is not really a concern. A short spike in fever is not a cause for panic, as it's just the body's way of warding off all other illnesses. This can be accompanied by symptoms like aches, lethargy and general illness. To a pan, add about 1 glass of water, and to this add about 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds or methi. Let it boil and then simmer it for about 5 minutes. And now remove it from the heat and strain the liquid. Once you've strained the liquid, add about 1 teaspoon of lime juice and also 1 teaspoon of honey. Mix it well and have it 2 to 3 times a day while it's still warm. In a pan, add about 1 cup of water. To this add about 2 tablespoons of fennel seeds or Soothe. Let this boil until the water is reduced to half. Once it's reduced to half, take it off the heat and strain it in a bowl. And have this couple of times a day till the fever subsides. Take about 5 to 6 basil leaves or tulsi and wash them really well. And in a pan, add about 2 cups of water. And to this, add the washed basil leaves. And now to this, add about 1 teaspoon of green cardamom powder and 2 tablespoons of milk. And now you need to allow this to boil. Once it boils, take it off the heat and strain this liquid into a bowl. Now add a little bit of sugar to taste. Mix it well and have it hot. Besides the above measures, soak a towel in cold water and place it on your forehead. Try all these remedies and don't panic if your temperature rises just a bit. And of course, enjoy good health. A common ailment resulting from sedentary lifestyles and eating wrong foods at wrong times is constipation, where passing stool becomes difficult and even painful sometimes. Other than the obvious abdominal discomfort, constipation also causes gas and headaches. You might also have bad breath and sometimes a bad taste in your mouth as well. To get your sluggish bowels to function properly, start your day with having about 2 to 3 liters of water on an empty stomach. Alternatively, if having plain water is a problem, then you can try the following. Take a glass of warm water, add a bit of lemon juice to it, and add about half a teaspoon of salt. Mix this well, and you can have this every morning on an empty stomach. The powder of fennel seeds, popularly known as Soothe, is proven to be very effective for constipation. So take about half a teaspoon of fennel powder, add it to a glass of water at room temperature, mix it well, and have this about 2 to 3 times a day. Olive oil, which is known for its many health benefits, is also proven to be effective for constipation. So take 1 tablespoon of olive oil every morning, and if you find it difficult to take plain olive oil, you can add about half a teaspoon of lime juice to it and have it every morning. Soak about 15 to 20 raisins in water in the morning. Eat them the next morning along with the water they are soaked in, and make sure you use drinking water to soak the raisins. Psyllium husk, popularly known as isabgol, is proven to be extremely effective for constipation. So you can take about 10 to 15 grams at bedtime with water, milk or even yogurt, and if you would like to take it during the day, you can have about 2 to 3 doses along the day. These are few remedies you can try rather than going to the pharmacy to pick up laxatives. However, to ensure smooth functioning of bowels, make it a lifestyle habit to add rich fiber food to your diet like fresh fruits and raw vegetables, and walk at every opportunity you get. Headaches are a very common phenomenon today because it occurs due to several reasons. The main reason being our stressful lifestyles, which cause exhaustion and inadequate sleep. Whatever the cause may be, headaches can be quite debilitating. Take a cup and add a generous tablespoon of cinnamon or dalchini powder. Add a little bit of water to form a semi-liquid paste. Apply this on your forehead and temple areas for pain relief. Take about a 1-inch piece of fresh ginger, crush it coarsely and add it to a glass of water. And now boil this for about 3 to 4 minutes. Once it boils, let it cool until it is just warm, and then strain this liquid in a cup. Once you have strained this, it is ready to drink. Brew some green tea leaves along with some water. Now strain this liquid and add the juice of half a lime. You can also add some honey to it. Mix it well and remember to have this when it's still warm. Tender coconut water or watermelon juice can provide relief if the headache is caused due to excessive heat in the body. So add this to your breakfast, especially during summer months. Take a handful of mint or pudina leaves and a handful of coriander or dhania leaves. Soak them well for about 5 minutes and then carefully pick the ones on top. Take those leaves and grind them and make a juice out of it. And now drink this to get a relief from headache. So de-stress, stay well hydrated and don't let that headache get you down. If you like this video, remember to like it and leave a comment letting me know what you think, and make sure to watch our other home remedies.